Okay, question number 9. The owner of a house paints this attic wall. Here's the wall. There is a small rectangular window in the wall. 1 liter of paint covers 6.5 meters squared. We'll leave that till later. What is the area that is to be painted? Well, that looks like we have a triangle here, and we want to take this triangle, let's call it, I'm going to write this out, area to be painted, area to paint, is going to be the blue triangle minus the rectangle, the area of the rectangle. And the area of the blue triangle is going to be base times height divided by 2. And I'm going to put it in brackets to keep it separate. And the area of the rectangle will be length times width. Now let's take a look at the measurements here, units here. We have meters and meters for our triangle. I'm going to assume that this is our base here. And over here we have our height, which I'll mark with an H. But here we have centimeters. That's a problem to have different measurements. So I'm going to convert that. I'm going to divide this by 100, because there are 100 centimeters in a meter, which will move the decimal 2 places over and make this 0.6 meters. And the 150 I'll also divide by 100, which will move the decimal 2 places, and that will turn it into 1.5 meters. Great. So base times height for our blue triangle. Base is going to be 4.2. Our height is 4.5. And we will divide that all by 2. Now we'll move over to substituting in the length and width of our rectangle. Our length was here. The longer side is 1.5 meters. And our width is 0.6 meters. Okay, now let's do some calculations here. Get out the trusty old calculator. 4.2 times 4.5 equals 18.9. Divide that by 2, and we get 9.45. And we will subtract 1.5 times 0.6. We will do that first. We will do the multiplication first according to order of operations. And then we'll do 9.45 minus 0.9, which is going to be 8.55 meters squared. So the area to be painted will be 8.5 meters squared, 8.55. Now the next question is, the paint comes in 1 liter cans. How many cans does the owner need? Well, we need to know how much he's painting, 8.55 meters, and here we see that 1 liter of paint covers 6.55 meters. So let's write that down. 1 liter covers 6.5 meters squared, and we need to paint 8.55 meters squared. So how many liters are we going to need? Well, clearly it looks like we'll need 2, because 6.5 times 2 liters would give us enough to cover 13 meters squared. And that'll be enough to cover 8.55. 1 liter would only give us 6.5 meters squared of coverage. So that's not going to work. What does that mean, by the way? Here we have our can of paint, by the way. So let's say this is our 1 liter can of paint. That says that that's going to cover a space or a wall that has an area of 6.5 meters squared. So let's say that's the size that, let's say this rectangle has an area of 6.5 meters squared. This paint from this 1 liter is going to be able to cover that much surface. So if we get a second can, that's definitely going to enable us to cover the 8.55. So the owner will need 2 cans as a result.